Hi everyone. Today's video is an update on my freaky claw hands. So I'm just going to tell you two of the things that I've been doing to try to reduce the tension in my hands. Thing number one, I'm keeping my hands flat all the time. So, unless, if I'm writing or something, obviously my hands have to move. But in all my relaxing time, or I'm just hanging out, instead of hanging out with my hands folded or closed like this, I'm hanging out with them flat. So what happens if I spend all my time with my hands in this position, so even like crossed arms, or with my hands here, or if I'm leaning like this or like this, if I spend all my time with my fingers curled, my body is going to adapt and they're going to stay like that. So essentially that's what's happening. I spend too much time like this, so now I can't straighten my hands. Like if I'm putting weight on them, they curl up. They're really tight. So that's the first thing I'm doing. Even when I sleep, I used to sleep like this with my hands curled and like this. So now I actually try to sleep with my hands flat. So I'll put my hand on the bed so that it can't curl up, So I'll just put it on the bed like this. And if I have a hand underneath the pillow, instead of curling it or twisting it, I just leave it flat under the pillow. So more time with my hands flat. And one of the exercises I'm doing is actually the same as the assessment, but I'm pulling it back a little. So I start with my hands with my fingers open and a right angle here between my thumb and my middle finger. I'm going to try to keep this right angle through the exercise. So I'm putting my hands on the floor, shoulder width apart, and I'm just going to go into kind of a quadruped position. So I'm not putting my full weight on my hands. I'm getting my arms externally rotated. So I've marked my elbow pits so you can really see, right? So here I am internally rotated. Here I am externally rotated. So staying externally rotated, I'm just slowly putting more weight on my hands. If I go all the way, you can see what happens. So I'm pulling it back, straightening my hands, and respecting my boundaries. I'm only going as far as I can before my hands start to claw up, my freaky claw hands. As you can see, I'm working really hard to maintain this arm rotation. I'm also relaxing my belly. You can't see it, but I'm just really letting my belly hang to the floor. So it's a nice exercise for my hands, but it's also a nice opportunity for me to release tension in my belly. And it's a little bit of a workout for my arms up here, especially when I add 25 pounds of child on the back. So those are my two tips for today. Hang out with your hands straight, and then you can try this exercise. Some of you might not have a problem with it, but my freaky claw hands make it really difficult. I'm going to say bye-bye, Miriam.
Bye.
Bye. Have a good day, everybody.